Technology, sports, music, fashion.
Scary movie night. It's your girl Kalia, and later I get jiggy with professional juggling.
Shh, can't hear the movie. Malo, I'm Michael, your tongue-in hottie. So hot that today we find out more about fire extinguishers. Don't forget, keep it locked in our webpage, www.pacificbeachstreet.net.
Sup, I'm Sammy Sosa, and today we have music legend Moana and the Tribe here at the Whale. If you fellas miss any of our episodes, you can watch it again 24/7 at tv3.co.nz. Run, little black boy!
Talo Falava, I'm Koryn. Today we find out about serious burns and I meet a mascot maker. Even though I don't like mascots, I don't like people who dress up at all. Guys, come on, not funny at all. You know I don't like people who dress up. Take the wig off.
Mascots! Is it just a scary person with an agenda inside a suit, or is there more to them? Let's go inside to meet one of New Zealand's most recognised mascot makers to get the lowdown on what they're all about.
Everybody meet my friend Denise Hosty. She is a mascot maker. Thanks for having us here. What is a mascot to you?
A mascot is anything that wants to that can represent your brand or your logo. We do lots of sports mascots, things like the Blues or Monzi for the Bay of Plenty. Some of them are behind us up there. You name it, lots of them.
You've got your whole little tribe of mascots running around in New Zealand.
We have.
What's the first step in creating a mascot?
We need to work out what they're going to use the mascot for. Do they need to use their hands? Do they need to walk? Do they need to do a dance? What do they actually need to do in a mascot? And then we work towards the pattern making, and then the cutting, and then the machinists do their sewing on it, and then, yep, the head maker makes the head. All our heads have got helmets inside with a chin strap, so they sit firmly on your head. You can run, you can move, you can wobble around, you can be silly, and they're not going to fall off. The same with the shoes. People have got to walk and be safe. That's the most important thing, that somebody's not going to fall over, because you don't want to see your lovely mascot fall over in the street or wherever he is. So.
Now, I'd love to see the process of creating a mascot. Sure. Do you think you can take us through it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
What's the first step when you're going to create one of these mascots?
First of all, we need a design. So we've got one here, which is our Lollipops Playland design.
So is this all you get, and then you take it from there?
Yep, that's all we get.
So what do you do after you get this picture?
We find items such as the fur. So we've got this fur here. We also need to find the fabrics for the T-shirt and the shorts and the shoes. Then we start to make a little prototype of what we're going to do. For example, with the heads, we've got various heads over here. We start to make up a mould, which will be something along the lines of this.
And then what do you do?
So this is the first stage of covering. So we've got the fur on here. Koryn, here's the finished head.
Wow.
This is what he looks like when he's complete.
That is so cool.
Nice and smiley.
Well, Denise, I have to say I've always been scared of mascots, but I think today's the day for me to overcome my fears. I'd love to try this costume on.
Cool.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh, Koryn, you look fantastic. You've got nothing to be scared of.
Thanks so much to Denise and the team at the costume studio for letting us spend the day with her and her weird and wacky creations. Hey, Denise, I'm actually having trouble getting this head on.
Man, I'm so gonna make these super out of this stupid clown.
He can run, but he can't hide.
And did you see what he was wearing? I pity the fool.
On the count of 4, we attack. Dashi, you, That's a fire extinguisher. It's not meant to hurt people. That's meant to save lives. What are you doing? Just leave me alone!
Technology,
We all know that fire extinguishers are used to put out fires, but you'd be surprised at how few people know how to use one and what to do once they've used it. Well, we're here at Walmart today to find out everything you need to know about fire extinguishers. Let's go. New Zealand, this is fire extinguisher technician Simon Patton. Simon, what exactly does happen here at Wormald?
Okay, here at the test station, what we do is we maintain the extinguishers when they need anything other than an inspection. So if our customers ring us up and say, hey, we've discharged a fire extinguisher, we pick it up from site, we bring it out here, and this is where we fill it up again.
Are there different types of fire extinguishers?
Yeah, there are. Actually, there are 5 main types of fire extinguisher. The most common is dry powder, water, foam, CO2, and wet chemical.
And they're all for different types of fires?
Some will work on a variety of fires, and others are special for the risk involved. Generally speaking, in the home, a dry powder extinguisher is the right one.
So you can't just use them at home and put them back on the wall?
No, there's a seal in the top of the extinguisher, and when you discharge it, you pierce the seal.
Yep.
And what will quite often happen is you might have some powder left inside, but the gas that takes the powder out leaks, so it goes flat.
And you've got to press it, nothing will come out?
Exactly, yeah.
Sweet. Well, since we're here at your filling station, could you take us through what you guys do here?
Yeah, sure thing.
So, Simon, how does the CO2 filling work?
We set it up here on the scales, and we pressurise the cylinder with CO2 gas up until it's at the correct working pressure.
Is CO2 safe?
Yeah, absolutely. It's you have to be careful in a confined space, because how it works is it takes the oxygen out of the fire triangle. So when we talk about the fire triangle, which is heat, fuel and oxygen, that's what it takes to make a fire. Any fire extinguisher works by taking one of those 3 things out. So right. CO2 works by taking the oxygen out.
It's cool. OK, and what happens on this side, Simon?
OK, this is where we fill the water and foam extinguishers. It's a similar process to the dry powder. We put the agent inside the bottle, weigh it up to get the right measure, and then pressurise it again with the nitrogen.
Cool. Well, I see you guys filling them up behind me. Do you reckon I could give him a hand, maybe?
Actually, no, Mike, you can't do that. There's a lot of training and there's health and safety aspects that are involved with it, so we can't have anybody that's untrained working on these things as a safety measure.
What can I do for you?
Well, we could go outside and maybe discharge a few on the fire simulator.
Ooh, well, that sounds like fun.
I thought you might say that.
Alrighty, Simon, what do I need to know?
OK, the easiest way, what we tell people when we're training them is to remember the word pass. And pass stands for pull the pin.
Yep.
Aim at the fire.
Yep.
Squeeze the handle and sweep. Sweeping it away from you as you approach it. You got that?
I got it.
Awesome.
Choice. Well, thank you so much, Simon. If you guys want to know more, or maybe need one refilled, check out the website below, and I'll see you back at the Fale. See you!
Okay, guys, the room is clear. I can't see the clown anywhere.
All right, stick around after the break, because we're looking to serious burns.
And Kalia checks out juggling, and we've got Moana and the tribe here at the Fale. If we can get rid of this damn clown!
On Pacific Beach